Hey y'all, how's it going? It's Melanie, the body listener. If you don't know, I am a Norwegian Viking girl and I'm a triager. I grew up with lots of good adrenaline and that is where I thrive. So when shit goes down, and why I work with trauma is because I can handle it. Not an adrenaline junkie kind of way, though I've had that before. I balance that out. But really in a sturdy, steady, my bones were made for it kind of way. My gut's kind of made for that. So working with adverse situations and reactions and all these things that we have going on right now in our world, and it's been going on for a long time, but it's really popping up and you can't get away from it. We're feeling it in the collective consciousness. A lot of people have always come to me, friends, family, colleagues, on what do I do? What do I do? And though I'm not here to tell you what to do, with the intuitive channeling and work that I do, I can kind of tap into your guides sometimes, but it's really about holding space for you so that you can hear what you're supposed to do. Because what I'm supposed to do is different than what you're supposed to do. And that's between you and all your guides, higher power, path, dharma, nature, I don't know, whatever you call it. It's all about you and being able to hear yourself. And of course, when we're triggered, we're going to say, I can't hear myself. And that is why we do self-care. And it doesn't mean it has to be bubble baths and wine and going out. It means being able to go deep inside and get to a parasympathetic state, that relaxation state, that space between body and mind that can hook in with the breath. So breathing, water, grounding, basic stuff that's not sexy, it's not super cool. You can't necessarily buy it all at a store, you can't get it at the crystal shop, even though, hey, your crystals are awesome and so are mine. That helps me ground in so many ways too. But it's really that basic stuff on feeling safe. What do I do? You do the next right thing. Right? And a lot of us, if you follow me, it's usually because you're big-minded, you're analytical, you're smart, you're sensitive, you're empathetic, you're connected, and you're tapped in, and you're woke. We're all woke. I want to go back to sleep sometimes. But yes, so that whole woke part is that we're aware. And so with that comes, I don't know what to do, because if I do this, then what if? And in places of tragedy or crisis, that is where our system goes, because all it wants is an answer. Our system needs to know that it's going to be safe, okay? Just needs to be safe. And so that's our inner work, to be able to go inward and say, hey, we're safe, we're good. It's going to be okay. Not only is it going to be okay, it's okay right now. But what if? Yes, we could have horrible systematic tragedy. It is true. It's okay to look at that. And it's okay to go to worst case scenario. And if you're shutting down and too triggered, that's okay too. You don't have to look at all of it. Do the next right thing. And how do you do that? How do you know what that is? And that is sitting down, taking a couple breaths. Don't go mental in your world. I'm totally mental sometimes, but we want to go energetic. We want to be able to feel the connection to earth and to our higher power and to the universe, to spirit, source, whatever you call it. Have both of those at the same time. Otherwise, we're flying around saying it's all going to be okay and it is what it is. We hear that a lot. We're just pulling back the veils. Yeah, and you know what? People are dying. So that's not really going to help the people who don't have their needs met and or are living in situations and not privileged and can't buy 2 to 3 weeks worth of food. Okay? It's a problem. So we're not going to tell them that. We're going to bring that into and say, yes, there's tragedy happening. And finding peace within that is the goal. How do you find peace? And then you're going to get pulled out. And then you're going to go here, and then shit's going to happen, because that is life. It's just that Americans, we don't know a lot of that. We haven't had it since World War II, so we have to make shit up. And if they don't have my right kind of almond milk at the store, then I freak out. I mean, come on. I mean, I do. That's my thing. I don't like Carrageenan. Anyway, so we come back to all the way down on like, what is real? What's real? What's the next thing to do? And you have to hear that, sense it, understand it, and then go. It's called inspired action. So can we get out of the thought and the worry and go into the right action. Not everything. Make a plan. Get prepared. Do the right stuff. Not based on fear, on what's the right thing to do in this situation. It's hard when you're clouded up with media and parents and friends and work situation, economic, and all of this, right? So we have to go all the way back to what's basic. What's basic? Do we have faith that we're going to be taken care of? Maybe not. And it's okay, and I'll do another video on worst case scenario, on what do you do in that situation, because it's all an illusion to a degree, and yes, it's all really happening, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Us freaking out about it's going to lower our physiology, it's going to make us sick, and then when we need those reserves, they're not gonna be there, and a lot of us are already burnt out. We're already burnt out, and we don't have the ability to take in one more thing, let alone a pandemic. But you know what? It's here. So what you gonna do? Breathe, ground, eat good food, drink water, take care of your loved ones, poke your head out a little bit, but do not get all the way entrenched. It's not going to give you security. It's going to give you false security, and then it's going to get pulled away from you. I guarantee it. All right, so what do you do? I don't know. What do you do? I'm going to turn it back to you. Listen. Here's all the options you can do, and people are guiding us, and there's experts and those, but it's all a lot of fear-laden stuff. So go inside and ground. It's not easy. It's not just gonna, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna relax and I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna hear everything. That's not how it works. It takes time. Fucking fight for it, okay? Fight for your inner voice right now. This is the time to go all the way in to understand what you need, because you're responsible for you, your family, your household, your body, your mind. It's never been any different than that. We just think it is, right? So going all the way in, it is not easy shit. If it was, everyone would do it. But you, my friend, are a wellness warrior. You're a badass, and you've got this. I've got your back. Reach out if you need anything. We are here for you. We're all going to get through this together. We belong to each other.